Hi, Scrappers. This is Alice Funk from Morgantown, Pennsylvania. I just want to show you a wonderful page that I created with this Sunshine Arches Border Maker cartridge. It's really cool, and I am going to just, let's see, we're going to pin my page. So you can see my worktop station. Let's see, here we go. So here is the page I created using the Sunshine Arches Border Maker cartridge. And I did the corners, and I'm going to show you how to do the corners because that's what I found fascinating. Sure, anybody can punch the edge to a piece of paper, but to get these corners, I thought, wow, this is really a cool trick. So let's move on to this is the page. I punched the border arches on each side. Now what I'm going to do is the opposite sides inside here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my page inside the paper tray and fold down the arm. But first, I want to take the garbage. We call this the Border Maker poo. I want to take this and put this little garbage piece into the corner edge of my Border Maker's paper tray, right into the edge. And I'm going to flip it over so you can see it on the white side or the lighter side. It might be easier to see. But I put this little garbage piece into the edge. So that's my guide on exactly where the paper should have been if it wasn't already punched in the corner. And then I'm going to put my page in and match up the edge of this punched out piece to the edge of that garbage. So then I know that my piece of paper is in there correctly at the right edge to the edge of the paper. And then I'm going to fold back my paper tray. And then I'm going to take the cartridge, which I already put into my Border Maker cartridge holder, and I'm going to punch the edges. I'm going to start in the middle just so you can see. This is how it punches. It really does a beautiful job. And then when you get to the edge, it is going to make this circle on the edge. So let me do it down here as well. And last one. And it makes this circle edge. And you can see how cool is that you have these corners. And yeah, it's not perfect, but it does make this really great super edge. And you can cut out the pieces on the middle as I did on this piece. I cut all those pieces out of the center just to kind of make it a ring, as I did also on my original page that I showed you with all the lemons. You can see the ring. But for this one, I'm going to keep these edges. And this is one, and these are just scraps because I always play with scraps. I just cut it out and I have this, the lines in there. So I could use it either way, but let me flip this over and get rid of all this garbage. But don't forget, you want to save one piece of the breakaway pieces. What do we call it? Border Maker poo. That's going to go into my Border Maker paper tray. So I pull out the paper tray from underneath, just snap it in place. I'm going to turn to the side of the paper that I haven't cut yet. I'm going to take a piece of this Border Maker poo, put it into the corner of the paper tray. And then when I put the paper side that I haven't cut yet into that tray, it's going to go right, and you're going to match it up to that piece of garbage that's in there. And it's just really as a guide so I know where to line up my piece of paper, because once those edges are already cut, it's hard to know. You don't want to put it right up to the edge because then it won't cut perfectly. You want it to be out just this much so that your Border Maker cartridge is going to line up on the circles. So again, I'm just going to cut each one. So you can see it's coming out beautifully. And last corner is going to be cut and should line up really well. And it did. It lined up really nice. Now I can get rid of all this garbage and tear away pieces. Whoops, there's a whole bunch underneath. You don't have to save them because it's just tiny little pieces that are going to annoy you to find a reason to use them. So now I have this beautiful page. Like I said, I can cut out the inside of the corners because they're not perfect, but there's some other options. So I can take it like I did on this one. I can cut out all those little pieces in the corner. You can leave them if you like the look. It does have a really, you might want to just round off this edge, or you can take little circles and put them over top so it just has the edge. Now it looks much more clean. And there you go. So there is my page, which I am calling my Sunshine Arches Squared, because now I've made a square. And then you can just add your pictures. And these aren't pictures, but they're just photo mats that I can put on. I can add my photo mats onto the page. There's so many options to do with this, but I loved this technique and I just had to share it with you. So again, my name is Alice Funk from Morgantown, Pennsylvania. Here's the page. Love how it looks, love all these lemons. And here it is using the circles on top of the corners, on those rounded edges on the corner, or you can take the circles off and keep those lines in there. Let me know what you create. Would love to see your creation. Have a great day. Keep on scrapping. Bye.